Welcome to MoPop. My name is Michael Cole-Schwartz. I'm a Senior Communication Manager here.
Go ahead and tell us about some of the long-standing exhibits that are here at the museum.
MoPop is home to anything and everything pop culture. So some of our mainstays are exhibitions on horror and science fiction. Jimi Hendrix, as kind of the impetus for the museum, is always represented. We have music from Pearl Jam and Nirvana to indie games and all sorts of things like that.
And those costumes from The Wizard of Oz.
There are costumes from The Wizard of Oz, so any friend of Dorothy is welcome here.
But let's go ahead and talk about what the future looks like for MoPop.
It's been a weird time, right? People are still trying to figure out what the new normal is, and I think this has been a great time of experimentation for MoPop. So our doors were closed for a while, and we're back reopen, and we're kind of reinventing what it means to be a public space and how do we have low touch or distanced activities and experiences so that people can have the interactivity that we really love at MoPop, but still do so in a safe way that people are going to be comfortable with.
You have 2 exhibits about to open. Let's go ahead and talk about each of them.
So at the beginning of June, we are welcoming Heroes and Villains, the Art of the Disney Costume, which is going to have 70 different pieces from Disney live action films. So there are capes and there are gowns and there are glass slippers and there are all of these exciting movie memorabilia things. And then people come and kind of think about how is it that costume plays a role in storytelling, right? We're kind of fun plus at MoPop. Like, we like to have a good time. We experience all of these pop culture touchstones together, and then what can we learn from it? What is it that we take away that helps kind of spark the creativity in ourselves? So we think that there's going to be a lot of interest in heroes and villains in our community. There are so many great iconic characters, and Disney just kind of transports you into a different world, and that's one of the things that I think you'll see in the exhibition, and something I think where people can really relate to and respond to. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Just around Pride weekend, you're going to have another big LGBTQ type exhibit coming. Can you tell us about that?
So we are hosting Rise Up, a history of the LGBTQ rights movement from Stonewall and beyond. So looking at kind of the struggles and the triumphs and all of the machinations that have gone into our struggle for equal rights, and then how does pop culture relate to that? How does Ellen's coming out, for example, or how does representation of trans characters help advance the conversation? It's a really interesting exhibition, and so great that it's opening right on Pride weekend. The exhibition originally came from the museum in Washington, D.C., and bringing it here to Seattle, we have to put our own spin on it. So we are going to be honoring a lot of local heroes and icons from the community in Seattle who have really made a difference in the LGBTQ community.